Hello.
Okay, honestly, I feel like we haven't spoken in that long, but it's only been like 2 days. How have you been, girl?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Honestly, okay, wait. Jess might join us soon. She's actually about to hop onto a flight, so it's just probably gonna be me and Hannah tonight. But we all watched the challenge, so it should be fine. But I did want to say that if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe really quickly, and give this video a thumbs up, and we'll just hop right into everything. So
Let's do it. I literally just watched this like 20 minutes ago. So
good. So you can lead it, because honestly, I watched it last night and I feel like my brain's been fried all day because I tried to go an entire day without coffee and it's been a nightmare.
my mind this week is very like scatterbrained with shows because I binged Bridgerton this week and I've been watching The Bachelor and this show. So it's all kind of scattered together, but we're going to do our best. So
Yeah.
I just finished watching it. Essentially, first thing that we start out with on this episode that happens last week, like we know, Tori is gone. So we start out this week and there is just like some talk in the house and everything. It's kind of chill. And who is the guy that goes home? He like sends himself home. Do you remember? Leo. Yes, Leo.
Sweet.
He does seem really sweet. And he talks about in the episode how he spent some time when he was like a teenager in like a group home situation and how being in this house was kind of like triggering for him. And so I don't know, I thought it was really like interesting that it happened because they didn't foreshadow it happening at all. There really hadn't been any talk about that happening at all, but I liked how MTV handled it and they used it as like an opportunity to talk about like men also having things like experiencing issues with mental health and prioritizing that. So I thought that was good.
Yeah, I feel like this season's doing a really good job of letting you get to know the characters, even if you watch their previous shows. I loved how Cam went into how in the African American community, it's not really a thing to go to therapy, because that's so true. And then Cam is also like Jamaican, I believe. She's foreign. So in foreign, like Black cultures, it's even like less of a thing. So I'm glad that they allowed her to touch on that, and they did include that in the episode. But I was sad to see Leo leave. I was so sad to see him leave. Yeah, he seemed like a sweetheart, and it seemed like he got along with everybody. So
yeah, he did, and it really seemed like Gabby really liked him too, his partner. Like it seemed like they had a really good bond and everything. But we just hope that he is doing well now, and that being back home with his family did him well.
Yeah.
So then it goes on to I don't really think anything super eventful happens. They have their challenge. And this is like a mini, almost like final. From what Ovi kind of described to me, because I've never seen a final before, but it was intense. So let's talk about that. What were your thoughts on this challenge?
I mean, I feel like if I did that challenge, I would be good on my workouts for the rest of the month. Like we had some cardio, we had some like squats, we had some like jumping over things. I felt really bad for Anissa because the
height difference.
Yeah, like honestly, if I was partnered with Fessy, because Fessy's towering over like 80% of Americans, right?
All of them, literally all of them. Yeah.
I've just been holding like my little tippy fingers, so I'm following the rules, and he can like do all the hard work. Like there's no way, because I mean, like just realistically speaking, her holding it means that he has to lean it back. So it was probably heavier for her than it was, because like the weight's like shifting. Does that make sense? Is that true?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, and it could just be the way they edit it. It seemed like Fessy kind of just like, he kind of held it on like his actual shoulder height, and she was just kind of like lifting up, but not really like lifting all the way. It kind of seemed like he carried it by himself for a lot of the time, just the
Yeah.
way the edit was. And I think she even mentioned like he's kind of just like doing this on his own. I don't really know. There was definitely some miscommunication there, but none of it was as bad as Lolo and Nam and their complete lack of communication during that challenge.
I mean, I feel like I understand both sides, like wanting to finish strong and run across the finish line. But I also understand Nam's point of we already didn't win. I am not an Olympic athlete, so I don't have this like drive to like finish strong. And I'm fucking tired. Like, oh my God. I would have been exhausted. So I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think it matters. Like it's not even like you're not second, you're not third. They were like seventh. And it really doesn't matter. I think that was just like her being a lifelong athlete and that was just something that she needed. But if your partner is exhausted, like why would they run at the end of that? I don't know. I can get what she's saying kind of, but I just thought that they were just already clashing and that was just another thing to argue over.
You know what? I always think like Lolo's such a my way or the highway type of person. Like she's so like her personality is like kind of abrasive, but then I always try to give her the benefit of the doubt that she is an Olympic athlete, which is very different than being even like a college athlete, which is intense itself. But like I know that those gymnastic girls who flip on the beams, they like I watched a few interviews with them when they won a few years ago, and like their entire lives revolve around being one way and one way only.
Mhm.
So I can only imagine being like that your entire life and then trying to change or like trying to like be flexible. Like it's probably really hard. So
Well, it's a whole different mentality. I mean, it is your whole life. And I mean, people who aren't in that can't understand no matter what. What sport did Lolo play?
don't I thought was it pole vaulting or is that Angela Rummins? I have no idea.
I think that was Angela. I
Okay.
don't know. I don't know what she played, but either way, so
I
then
think it was bobsledding. Was it bobsledding? Did she bobsled?
somebody let us know in the comments if you know what sport or whatever she went to the Olympics for.
Okay.
'Cause I would like to know. She said she was talking about how it was like a team sport or like that she had like skills of being like
Bobsledding?
in team sports. So that might be it, honestly. Bobsledding and hurdles and track and field. Okay.
Okay.
So that makes sense. So she was involved in like a team sport or whatever. She was talking about how Nam didn't have those like skills or whatever. And I was like, I think you guys just aren't getting along.
Like it doesn't seem like you have great communication skills either, but you know, whatever. I feel
So
really, really bad for Ashley and Corey because knowing how the episode ends, if only my good sis did not go the wrong way. Maybe.
Corey went the wrong way. He
Oh
was the
yeah.
one that like directed them. Like it was him that had like, she let him take the lead and he went the wrong way.
Yeah. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
But
No.
still, it still was her team and they were so close to being in
So
first.
close. And I always say that like I would rather come in second by like I would rather have if I almost won something, I would want it to be like I wouldn't want to almost win basically. I don't know why.
I would rather be dead last than be 5 seconds behind. Like I would rather be the last person because it
Exactly.
hurts more to know that like if you had just done one little thing differently, like that's
Oh my God, yes. And that's how I am. So like I know Ashley, especially like again, we're gonna get to this, but seeing how everything ends, she's probably replaying everything back in her head. And you know, I don't know.
another group that what?
I'd be very upset with Corey. Like I would be fucking fuming. So, but yeah.
Another group that stood out to me, CT and Big T. I just think it's so sweet how they are together. They are a good They're a good pair. And you could tell that she was struggling with that, but she pushed through and she finished it.
Yeah.
And he was such a good partner during that, like encouraging her the whole time and everything. I mean, I think they knew that they weren't going to finish first, but they did not have those communication problems. He was just rooting for her the whole time. It was really cute.
I mean, CT and Big T are giving me spinoff, but I mean, I don't know what is going on over there at Brennan Murray, whatever. Yeah, it's giving me spinoff. But yeah, so Jay and Teresa eventually do end up winning. I was very happy to see Teresa win. Like, I love Teresa. Like, I
do too.
Yeah, she gives energy. She gives facial expressions. And I loved the slight shade to Lolo in their little confrontation that they had in the kitchen. She's like, I love Lolo's enthusiasm for the game. Like, it was very, like, subtly condescending. But I love it. So
that conversation frustrated the hell out of me. Like, watching that, and she was like, Lola was saying something, and then Teresa said something. Lola was like, don't cut me off. And I was just like, girl, you are being like mad for no reason right now. Like, it was just, I don't know. I did not like that whole conversation, but I like Teresa a lot. And I really like Jay too. I think they're probably one of my favorite couples, right? Or not couples, teams right now. This ain't Are You the One?
Perfect match. Yeah. Oh, who would be my favorite guy right now? See, here's the thing. Nam is cute, but subtitles would be appreciated. They would be nice. I would appreciate a little closed captioning whenever he came on the screen, because I don't pay that close attention to like sometimes I'm like texting or whatever, and if I can't watch someone's mouth move, like half the time I can't understand Ashley. So
don't come for our Southern Queen right now. I know exactly what she's saying at all times. No, but we watch everything, literally everything with captions on it. So I always would just prefer there to be closed captions. So I totally get what you're saying. But anyways, so Teresa and Jay win. Then they kind of like, really, Teresa spearheads this plan because they're pretty much under the assumption that it's going to be a girls' elimination. So Teresa spearheads this plan of essentially to get rid of Ashley, because Ashley is someone who, if she gets in the final, they know is going to most likely do really well. And Jay just kind of goes along with it. And so then they go through and kind of talk to everybody throughout the house. And it seemed from the jump that like most people were on board with that. There's Jessica in the comments. It's okay, girl. You just worry about your flight. It's okay. We got it. We'll miss you though.
But yeah, sorry, what were you saying?
I was just talking about their plan to target Ashley.
Yeah, I mean, I completely understand it. Like, if I was in the house and I wasn't friends with Ashley and I wasn't aligned with Ashley, and I'm thinking of like a big competitor to take out. I mean, like, it's interesting, right? Like, it's not like it's Survivor or something where you can be like, I took Ashley out. You guys should vote for me to win. Like, there's no voting that goes on. So it's like, it really comes down to if you think that Ashley can beat you personally. Like, if you are more confident in Ashley's abilities than you are in your own. Because if we're talking the final, like, yeah, there are teams, but you know, at the beginning they said there's only like, it's not a team win or whatever, like partners or whatever. So are you confident in yourself or more confident in Ashley? So I guess it seems as though Teresa felt threatened by Ashley. I would too, but there's still a lot of game left to be played. And I do agree that this would have been a good time to send in someone who she thought she could beat and then go in herself against that person. Because, you know, a lot of people are gone. Tori's gone already, the, you know, big threat to everyone. And she kind of had her pick of the litter. So I don't know if I would have.
Yeah, I don't know. And so it plays out essentially exactly how they want to. Ashley is the one that is, what's it called? The agent that's been compromise agent. And so Ashley and Corey go down there,
Militant
and
season.
huh?
The theme is very militant this season.
It is. It is very much so. I kind of thought they all were, since this is the only one I've seen, and then I like was kind of watching some old clips, and I was like, we got different themes going on here.
Yeah, I do see a party in there, so I don't know. So it's getting a little.
But they go down there, and essentially Jay and Teresa had kind of promised people that they would not be sending them down there against Ashley and Corey if they didn't want to. And what we find out is that that was not true. And they do send Cam and who is Cam's partner? What is his name?
Kyle.
Cam and Kyle. So they send Cam and Kyle down there. And I just want to know, Kimmy, do you think this is smart? Because I don't at all.
I mean, you already talked to Cam beforehand. You could see Cam was less than enthusiastic. Like, there was a big, awkward, silent, gaping pause in between, like, Teresa speaking and Cam speaking. So you already know, like, I think she told her, like, just give me the nod whether or not you want to go in. And then there was no nod. So what are you doing? Like, especially since Jay told Kyle that they wouldn't be voting them in. Like, I would be fuming.
He told him literally on the way there. Yeah. And so, there's such a big difference between being like, you're good with me, like, let's just see how it all plays out, or like something, vague like that, and being verbatim, I won't put you there if you don't want to go there. And I think that rubs people a completely different way. And you could tell, I mean, they were pissed off. And I don't understand from Jay's perspective, especially why he went along with this plan. Because I can see, for Teresa, this is getting out a really strong girl who would be a threat specifically to her in the future. I still don't think it was smart, but I really don't understand why Jay went along with this, because he made 3 enemies from doing this and got out really no one that was targeting him. So I really don't understand his logic in this at all.
I feel like Jay's just very like, go with the flow, shaka bruh, like whichever way the wind blows, whatever. Like, I feel like he's just like, oh, that's what you want to do? All right, cool. I'm cool with anything. You're my partner. I support you. And I don't know if that's the way to be, because there are still guys' elimination days, and I don't want someone coming at me because of a decision that someone else made. Like, it needs to be a joint decision, because it's going to be, joint blowback. So
yeah, you're both going to get the repercussions from it. And even he realized at that, he was like, this is stupid. Like, this is not a good move for me personally. And so that plays out. This challenge is interesting to me. I don't know. I thought the elimination challenge was kind of strange. Like them just getting the little rings on it looked hard, but it was, I don't know. I just thought it was a strange challenge. I didn't really like it, but
I also feel like, you're sending in 2 strong competitors, and both of them in a way that they would be upset with you coming back. Why? Mm-hmm. Like, there's a good chance that Cam comes back and now she's pissed at you along with all her allies. There's a good chance that Ashley comes back and she's pissed at you, and Ashley, she's an eye for an eye type of person. Like, fool me, can't get fooled again. So, like, I wouldn't have done that. Like, I feel like this game has evolved so much that I'm not going to say with the addition of Big Brother players, but I feel like with the addition of like a few brain cells being rubbed together, this show has evolved into like people politicking way more than they used to. Like, you used to only really have Bananas, Wes, and Teresa, and who else? There was another woman, Ashley too. Like, Ashley was really good at like kind of manipulating people, but not really politicking. But like those 3, there was a woman who was really good at politicking, but I can't remember who it was. But there were only a handful of people who were really, really good at politicking, and now everyone's trying to be, Jerry Fisher. So
Mhm.
I just feel like Teresa coming back, maybe she just didn't think about it like that after all these years of being gone, but like you got to be quicker than that, babe.
Yeah, I mean, I think the smarter thing to do would have been to really to find someone who wanted, and not even necessarily against Ashley, but who really wanted to go down there, and then pit them against someone that they had a good chance against, because then who at least have the odds of one person coming back who isn't pissed at you. I mean, really for them, like you said, it was kind of a lose-lose. Like whoever came back was going to be mad at them. And honestly, I think it was worse for them that Cam ended up coming back, because it was like, I think Ashley had a lot more targets on her back, and if she would have come back, she would have continued to have been a target. And I think with Cam coming back, it's just more people who are angry at them
And
instead of.
a lot more allies than Ashley did, right? Like she has her entire boyfriend who's on
Mhm.
the team. So that's three people, Cam and then her team. Then there's Cam's partner. And then Cam is really close with who is she close with? I think she's close with Josh, is it? Someone. Like Ashley really was on her own. So, but this is a really good point. Cam said she understands why she made the move. She just didn't appreciate Teresa lying to her face. Like, yeah, like I feel like, not to bring up like old skeletons, but like when someone lies directly to your face and then like you find out in in the moment, or like you find out like not while you're alone, or like after you've gone home, like you're not watching it back, when you find out while you're still there, it's kind of like I could, like if I was Cam, I would be able to feel my body temperature just like rising, heating. Like I would be fuming. So I don't know what's about to happen, but oof, I'm excited. Like that
Yeah,
would give me
I am.
energy for the next challenge.
I know. I thought it was a really good episode. It really was, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I didn't really know what to expect with this season, but I was telling Ovi, I think there's so many people in comparison to like other reality shows. There's so many people on here that I think are really likable. Like there's so many of them that I enjoy, and like hearing them talk and everything. And honestly, like I don't know any of the backstory of any of them, but I think a lot of them have really good personalities, so I'm enjoying it.
Yes. And while Hannah is the angel on the proverbial shoulder, I will be the fallen angel, if you will. I do know the backstory, so I know that this is not a group of saints, but it's a nicer cast than they've had in the past. A lot, like they have a lot of rookies though, so I haven't seen like a lot of, like I don't know, I don't watch WWE anymore. I did when I was a kid. Oh my god, I'm ashamed.
Really?
I grew up with 8 boys, so it was not my choice.
Oh my
But
god.
what else? Like America's Got Talent. I didn't even know what that was. I thought they said The Voice. I have no idea. There's so many shows these days. The Voice, America's Got Talent. So You Think That You Can Dance. I know he came from one of them. Joseph came from.
America's Got Talent is really big. It really is, especially like I think the UK version is like even bigger than like the American version. Like I'm pretty sure that's where we have gotten like some pretty big people from. It's like America's Got Talent, or maybe I'm thinking of the X Factor. Which one did One Direction come from?
X
That's what
Factor.
I need to know. X Factor. Okay.
Wait a minute. They can't
I'm
have
gonna
America's
do it.
Got Talent in the UK.
What?
They can't have America's Got Talent in the UK.
Well, the UK's Got Talent.
Do they have that?
I think so. I don't know.
Asking if they have talent. I know they're
I have no
influencers,
idea.
but wait, I was gonna say
What
something. What?
Amelia Earhart was Fessie's jacket.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about that man in this episode.
What did you say, Hannah?
Nothing.
You said he
Somebody
was Sherpa?
said what?
You said he was giving Sherpa? I didn't hear you.
Giving Sherpa.
Oh, I thought that's what you said. No, I didn't hear you. I'm so sorry. Anyways.
Anyways, he No, I don't even want to cover that. Britain's Got Talent. See?
Oh,
I knew it.
I had no idea. The only British show that I know is Love Island, and what a show. What a show. But yeah, moving on. Just like, a little bit of here and there in the challenge, a little bit of things that I noticed that weren't really highlighted. I heard through these Twitter streets that Lolo and Nam had a showmance. Is that, I'm wondering if that's already been done, and they're having like a lover's quarrel now, or if this is like leading up to, like, this is the tension that leads up to the showmance. I don't know.
I really just cannot picture that. I don't know why, but I just cannot picture that. To me, their like communication is just so not there that I don't see a lot of chemistry there, but maybe we're in the build up part to that. Like you said, we'll see. I just
Yeah.
cannot
It's definitely giving
imagine that.
if this is either the build up or we're already there, but whatever. I did want to mention, like, this elimination challenge, it was kind of lit. Like, I feel like it took both strategy. Someone mentioned it in the comments earlier. It took both strategy and like physical ability, because you saw they were both struggling at first, and then Cam really figured it out. So I love competitions like that where it's not just so straightforward, like a hall brawl, where it's like so clearly whoever the bigger person or whoever like pushed the tire in the gym the most while preparing is gonna win. Like, I like when it takes.
No, that's true. Maybe I was too hard on this elimination challenge.
You didn't like it?
I get what you're. I don't know. I didn't think that I liked it, but like now that you say that, I do think that there was more to it than just like whoever is the strongest, and I can appreciate that. So that is a good part of it.
I mean, even the daily competition, it's like you had the physical component, and then you had puzzle as a nice little equalizer, where puzzles, as we all know, is where Ashley shines. So that was really unfortunate that, Corey ended up taking the lead. But, things happen. But I do like when there are multiple components. That's why I really love watching finals, because they always have like, oh, so can you swim? Can you do a puzzle? Like, can you run? So yeah, I love a nice little mix.
It was nice. I thought it was really enjoyable, and I think it's really good to see how they do work together, like, so directly in that sense, and also, I mean, it really is kind of just a foresight into how they're gonna perform. But also, can we just say, where the heck is Amber B? This whole show, I'm just like, where is she? I see her just like little bits and pieces, but I want to know, like, when are we gonna get like any kind of dialogue from her? Hopefully, she's just laying low and then she's gonna rise. But I just am like itching to like see her and her personality.
Yeah, I'm seeing people in the comments talk about Amber M was in a lot of drama. I have no idea what that's about. I did see a rumor that she had a showmance on the show, but I don't know if
With who?
I heard it was with her partner, Michi,
Okay.
but I don't know if that's true. Sabrina mentioned her YouTube channel. I don't watch her YouTube channel. I didn't even know she had a YouTube. Oh, are you talking about Tori? Okay, I don't know. But Amber M, like, I have no idea. I feel like she's giving a lot of spice that they really should like show some, but I feel like they really haven't been showing any of the drama that we heard about preseason. They aren't showing that. They're going the route of like drama that's directly related to the game, not like, bitch, you stole my clothes.
Yeah, we're not getting a lot of the romance drama. Which
or even the catty drama. Like, we like a good catty drama. We like catty drama. We don't like it to happen all the time, but if it happens, we love to see it. At least I do.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm reading all this stuff in the comments right now. These are some spoilers.
Wait,
I don't know.
live through water.
Water in his face. And
Michi's face?
Sabrina, I need you to clarify. Who are you talking about?
All I know is whatever Liv did, it was exactly what needed to be done.
Liv, Michi, and
I did not hear about this. And yeah, they need to show this, honestly, because I'm here for it. I feel like the show
that's my phone. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I feel like the show has gone in a direction where they're trying to like steer away from like all of the like trashy drama that they used to show. But if I can be honest, that's what got me watching the show. Like someone hooking up in the bathroom, someone making out with someone else's boyfriend, and then going into a competition. Like we love that. But I mean, maybe they're rebranding. Maybe it's all about, world.
I feel like there's definitely a handful of them though that are like with people. So it's probably keeping a little bit of that from happening.
There are a handful of them that are with people and still with other people in the house. So I mean,
I can't really think of a handful. I could just think of like one, but yes.
Wait,
or two.
Who? I don't know who you're talking about. Tell me.
I can't say. I mean, I think we all know. Anyways. Yes, I would love more drama that we actually get to see and that we don't have to read about on Twitter.
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, like I do love the show. I really do love the show. But if I wanted to watch, athleticism and like fucking competitive like men beating their chests around,
You watch American Ninja Warrior or some shit like that.
I'd be tuning into the Super Bowl next week or whenever the hell it is. Like, I would be.
Are they having that this year?
I don't know. I hope so. I want to see the commercials. Well, I'll see them on Twitter. But yeah.
Exactly. There's no reason to watch that.
I mean, I don't want to watch that. Like, I want to watch. The best thing about the challenge is that for me, like, the best thing about the challenge was that you had the mix of the two. Like, Hannah, really want you to go back and watch World War One. That was like,
okay.
To me, that was a really, really good season. I love it. I know some people are like, I don't like it. Like, it was really, really good to me. I think that was Josh's first season. They had a lot of rookies on that season. They had Josh. It was his first season. You see the evolution of Stephen Bear, or not evolution, that's the wrong word. That was Stephen Bear's first season. And then after you watch the season, you can just Google his name and see what comes up. And then who else was iconic that season? We have Theo. Yeah, they had a lot of Brits. They had a real, like, they had some baddies on there. What is her name? What is the Bengali girl's name? I forget her name now. She was like blonde, but like, I think she's Bengali. I don't know. But that was a season that you should watch. I want you to binge that, and then next week we can talk about it. We can reference it. Yeah, I feel like this season, I don't know if I can't really remember if last season was like this, but I know at least 2 seasons ago, we were still getting some really good. Oh, Zahida. Yes, Zahida. She's so pretty. Like, I can't even describe it. She's so pretty. I'll send you her Instagram. But anyways.
Okay. Yes, please do. I'd be interested to know if she was Bengali. I wonder, because I didn't know if there had been anybody that was Bengali on the challenge or not. So
I think she's Bengali. I think.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. I'll rewatch the season with you. We can binge it together.
Okay, let's do it. We'll rewatch that because I need to know the backstory of some of these people, and I want more drama. I need more drama in my life.
That's what
we don't need any more drama in the Bachelor world because there is plenty. We need it in the challenge world right now.
I'm surprised there's no like online challenge drama going on right now. I mean, I guess they had like a little bit like a month ago or so, but not really. Like it really isn't giving. And I was saying like 2 seasons ago, it was like fucking entertaining. Like it was like drama. Like we had the whole D and like Rogan underestimating her after like I don't even know, like they had like their little showman's thing and she thought, you know, he was going to put a ring on it at the end of the season. I have no idea what was going on with that. And then like she turns around and like wins the whole thing, but like we got like that real life drama that's not centering around like just pure athleticism. And I miss that. Like I don't want to just see people being fucking swole. So, but they do have a lot of nice shots of people working out every single episode. So no.
I do. I'm just like so impressed. Honestly, I was like, man, I need to set my game up. Shit. But I think that pretty much wraps it up for this episode. It was like a quick wrap up, but there wasn't, I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. Like they decided who they're going to go after and they did it and that person left. So
yeah, it wasn't that interesting of an episode. So
yeah.
But there wasn't a lot of meat. Yeah.
Yes, agreed. But that pretty much finishes it for this one. So we will be back here next Tuesday with The Bachelor recap, which is giving us lots of drama. If you aren't watching that and you do want drama, there's plenty going on in Bachelor world right now. If you haven't looked on Instagram, just go and you'll see plenty of it. And then we'll be back here next Thursday also for the next challenge recap.
Yes, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We love you all. Make sure to like the video, share with a friend, and check in with us next time we're live. Turn on the notification bell.
Yes, bye. We'll see you next week.